right, guys, I think we may have found the next hidden sauce, secret ingredient, pre-workout in Otaku Pump. If you guys have seen the other review on this, man, there's a big old chance that this is hiding something not on the label. It's claiming a raya, no alpha yo, just some caffeine in it. You're gonna hear my experience. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not hyping any company up, for any reason. So y'all stay tuned. Yo, it's Drug-Free Dansby, and today I have Otaku Pump pre-workout. Look at this tub, it's sick. What's this thing about, man? Before we get going, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, man. Let's get me in the algorithm. I got these bad boys coming out 3 times a week. I got stuff coming out on Instagram and TikTok. I'm posting some of my workout stuff. Probably gonna get some dieting stuff in there soon, but man, I love each and every one of you. What a beautiful day it is to be clean and sober, man. I have people in my life that love me, and just because I am sober doesn't mean that every day is easy. Doesn't mean that everything in my life is easier now that I'm sober. It just means that I deal with them without having a buzz, man. But let me tell you, take away the drugs and alcohol with any addict or alcoholic, and guess what? We are still left with an untreated thing on the inside, and this disease needs to be treated every single day. I learned that. There's not necessarily a cure for it. I do believe some people do get set free, and I do believe that I've recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. I'm not an active alcoholic anymore. However, if this was liquor and I put it in my body, I do not believe that I would drink it like a normal person. I've met people that can have 1 beer with their hot wings at the game or something, and then the next one they order a Sprite, or they don't even finish the first one because it doesn't affect them that way. For me, I know that I'm an addict and an alcoholic because if you put a drink in front of me and I drink it, I'm like, ooh, that felt good. Let me have another one and another one and another one. And sometimes it ends well, sometimes it doesn't, but it's not really about the end result besides if the end result has something to do with me having a buzz. So a physical phenomenon of craving kicks in, and I've put that to the test over the years, man. And I'll get into this supplement review, but God's been dealing with me on emotional sobriety. Again, just because I'm sober doesn't mean my emotions reflect that of a sober person, man. I have to get up and I have to ask God for strength. I have to ask him to direct my thinking, and I can easily get off the beam, man. Sober people don't become perfect when they get sober either. We have anger issues like the next man. I have struggles like the next man. But what's cool about all of this stuff, man, is it is progress, not perfection. So let's talk a little bit of supplements. I love y'all. All right, Otaku Pump. So there's been 1 review on this. These guys just hit the scene as far as I know. It's a really big tub, man. I really love the aesthetics of it. I love the blue. I love the yellow. The anime thing is a cool theme. I don't know any other products out there that look like this, man. And I'll be honest, I have never been the biggest anime fan. Marion, my wife, she did get me into Sword Art Online. I've seen some Dragon Ball back in the day, and she showed me a couple of other things, but it's not something that's been a huge passion of mine. But I think it's always super cool. I grew up watching a lot of different cartoons, Family Guy, Simpsons, stuff of that nature. And nothing wrong with, loving what you love. So I think this is super cool. The chick looks super cute on here. So yeah, let's talk about it, man. The owners of this company seem super cool. This is a Shonen Punch flavor. So we'll talk about that since we're already on the topic of flavor. So it looks like it's supposed to be a strawberry kiwi. I will tell you guys, super hitter flavor, dude. This thing was freaking delicious. Tasted like juice. You want to take your time with it because it's so tasty, but obviously there's many times where you just slam it and you go to the gym and it's not always about flavor. It's a nice touch, man, especially when we talk about the label. Some companies don't care about flavor, they'll just throw the chemicals in, and as stem junkies or whatever, we don't really care if it tastes good or bad as long as I can get it down. But with this one, you taste the strawberry, you taste the kiwi, and it tasted like a real strawberry and real kiwi, which I thought was super sick. I don't know if it has natural flavoring or, let's see, yeah, natural and artificial flavoring. So yeah, you can definitely taste that in there. Good job, Otaku Pump. All right, so some supplement facts. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. All right, serving size, 1 scoop is 21 grams. So you're gonna get a lot of powder in the belly, boys. So take it on an empty stomach, just be careful. You're gonna have a lot of stuff brewing down there. I always take a light pre-workout meal with my pre-workouts, always what I wanted to do, because how many of you guys know, been stuck in the gym, you don't have any food, the pre-workout is hitting, but then that belly, dude, the hunger starts to take away from the buzz of the pre-workout. I personally don't care for that. I know a lot of people train fasted. You can do fasted cardio. I've done that before too. But when I go to the gym, I'm about to be pushing some super heavy weights. I like to have something in my belly. So, all right, so 21 grams. I will tell you guys, 1 level scoop for me was about 16 grams. So I've said it before, I'll say it again, get you a scale. 1 level scoop of this, you're gonna be underdosing it and you may not get the effects that I'm about to talk about here in a little bit. If you don't have a scale, do a fat heap and scoop because, yeah, that's a little off, but no biggie. This is what I love going into the label. Servings per container, you get 25 in here. It's not 20. Let's take a look inside, see how much. I've only taken 1 scoop out of it. Dude, filled to the top. This thing is huge. You get a lot of powder in here. Really big fan of that. Really economical. The price point on this is super good too, so I'll link it down below if you like what I have to say so you can go pick it up. Very affordable, very affordable. You get 25 servings, you get a lot of stuff in here. So, all right, real label. You get, first off, citrulline malate, 8,000 milligrams. So that's for the pumps, the nitric oxide, the blood flow. You're gonna get 6,000 of pure citrulline. You're gonna get the other part is gonna be malic acid. Next, we got beta-alanine at 3,200 milligrams, clinical dose. Most pre-workouts have it, the itchy fuzzy, the sense of urgency, all that good stuff. Next, we have some betaine anhydrous, 2,500 milligrams. So another strength output hitter there, make you feel strong in the gym, impress all the homies, whatever. Next, we got another pump ingredient, glycerol powder, 65% glycerol, 2,000 milligrams. So what that's gonna do is as you're drinking water, man, all that water and blood and stuff is gonna be going to your muscles and you're gonna get that juicy pump that you love and you're gonna be like, holy crap, I've been putting in work. Look at my guns right now, look at my chest, look at my back muscles, look at my legs, whatever you're working. I love to see glycerol. It is a juicy pump. It's not the, tight on the skin pump. Next, we have the first focus ingredient. We have L-tyrosine at 1,000 milligrams. That is a good dose. I love L-tyrosine. Get you dialed in. Mind-muscle connection. You know why you came. If your brain's been all scattered and you need something to just get you right where you need to go, L-tyrosine is going to do it. Some nootropic effects can help with mood elevation as well because, now you're in a bubble. Next, we have alpha GPC, 50% at 600 milligrams. So that's another focus ingredient, a nootropic. It's going to pair with the L-tyrosine. It's going to get you dialed in. You're not going to be thinking about all the crap at work or all the stuff you've been struggling with. You are focused on the task at hand. I love to see that ingredient in a pre-workout. Next, we have caffeine anhydrous, 250 milligrams. Yes, they did it right. I'm not looking at 500 milligrams here. This is beautiful. It's half of that. It's not 350. It's not 450. A good pre-workout with low caffeine means they want the other stems to be the star of the show. This is beautiful. Another thumbs up for Otaku Pump. Love to see that. Next, we almost have a 1-to-1 ratio here with L-theanine at 200 milligrams. So that's also a nootropic. It's going to smooth out the stems. It's going to take the rigidness off of you, the edginess off of you. Some people hate it. Some people think it takes away from the stems if it's overdone. Some people really like it. I'll tell you how I think about the L-theanine in this. And I do take it can relax you enough to where you can take it before bed. In a pre-workout's obviously different deal. Next, we have perhaps the star of the show. We have Aerogenesis, 200 milligrams. I was going to try to pronounce the actual chemical, but I knew I would butcher it. So 200 milligrams. So that's another low dose. Beautiful. Really, I mean, maybe it's not that low of a dose. I've seen 300, I've seen 400, I've seen 500. If it's good Aerogenesis, you can get the benefits from 100 milligrams. It really depends on the sourcing, the manufacturer. Don't let labels scare you guys. Try them. I'm saying this because I need to hear it too. Sometimes I look at a label and I'm like, I'm not trying it, but smash AMF. If I would have looked at that label and never tried it, I never would have known. Thankfully, there are reviewers out there that, I'm going to review it soon. It's over there in a collection that reviewed it and told me there's something hidden in there. And as you guys saw in the thumbnail, this thing may be hiding something too. So let's talk about it. Be warned, be ready. If you already have your hands on this and you're thinking about trying it, just listen to what I have to say, guys, all right? All right, next we have caffeine's cousin, theobromine, at 150 milligrams. So that's going to give you some energy, some stimulation. It's going to hit you. I like theobromine. I know Extremist Cartel likes to use a lot of theobromine. I feel it a lot. I'm using their Magico nootropic right now, and I love it in there. Next, we have another form of caffeine. We have a long-acting, once the quick caffeine caffeine anhydrous kicks in, dicaffeine malate at 50 milligrams. So you're only going to yield 75% of that. So I think it's like 37 something. So you're just sitting right over like 320, 330 milligrams of caffeine. And then you have coffee cherry, which is coffee Arabica bean extract 4-to-1. First time seeing that in a pre-workout. Maybe some others have that. But you see coffee Arabica, so it's going to have some nootropics, it's going to have some energy, it's going to have some caffeinated type effects for you. And that is the label. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So not too crazy, not a super amount of stuff, dude, but this is a pretty solid looking label. You would think that it's a pump formula, but let's talk about it, man. Off the rip, I go to the gym 5-10 minutes in, and I will say what I'm feeling is just some caffeine. You know, it's I can tell it's well sourced because I was really groggy going to the gym, and the energy of this puppy is what started to, you know, get me in the zone, get the pistons firing, get my brain awake and all that stuff. But I didn't feel anything crazy. Now, there's been one review on this, and super respect to those dudes that did that review. It had me really hyped to try this. They were claiming there was something hidden in here, and I want to tell you guys my experience, honest and unbiased. What's cool about pre-workouts, even with us reviewers, I could have a different experience than Review Bros. I could have a different experience than Ace. I could have a different experience than Harry at Wrestling Fitness Supplements. I could have a different experience than Garage Gym Homie. My experience with this, guys, you don't have anything to be scared of. There is no DMHA in this, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of truth, tell you a little bit of experiences. What is on the label is what is in this pre-workout, guys. And that's amazing. Big shout out to the owners for what they're doing with this thing. So right after you get that energy, you do get this nice dialed in focus. It's a nootropic focus. You're feeling good. It's very strong. You're very just, you know, task driven, productive, you know, oriented to the weights itself. And you know why you came there. Now, there isn't this slap of physical energy, which sometimes, I'm an alpha yo guy. I like the physical energy. This is a slow, smooth climb to a place where you want to be mentally, and there is enough energy type stuff in here to get you that physical stuff. And as you're pumping the weights, it is slowly building over your first 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So right after that time, you're getting a little sweating and stuff going on. The caffeine's really kicking in, the dicaffeine, all that good stuff. Even for a low amount, dude, like you're feeling pretty amped. The focus is nice. Then that's when the Genesis comes in and it kicks in, and it is beautiful, guys. Now, shout out to all the companies that are using Genesis in their products. That there's a lot of good Genesis hitters out there. I'm not saying this to put those companies down. This right here, guys, some of the purest Genesis I've ever had. I can easily see why it's been mistaken for DMHA, you know? It really had this, so you get a mood elevation. You get a nice mood elevation. There is a highness that comes with it. There's this feel-good energy. There's this happiness. There's all this good stuff. So the nootropic is just through the roof. But I want to tell you guys, I have reviewed a lot of pre-workouts. I just got done doing Legit Pre and Crack Barbarian, and both of them have 2-amino in it. This does not have 2-amino in it, guys. Doesn't have juglins, nothing like that. Even speaking with the owners, you know, their COA that they have, 99.7% pure Genesis. So this, if you're a Genesis guy, it is the star of the show. It could definitely be a daily driver. This is nothing to be scared of. You can take it as much as you want. I do believe Genesis will start to lessen in effects if you do take it every day. So, you know, split it up. Take it Monday, take it Friday. Very, very clean Genesis buzz. You feel it for hours after the workout. You're in a good mood. It puts me, I like a good Araya buzz or a good Alpha Yo buzz because it doesn't take me out of my head or change my perception. Like when I took that legit pre, dude, it was super crazy and fire. It was amazing. But I mean, it feels like some freaking lab-made drugs, right? And I know Araya is a drug too, but there's no guilt attached to it. I just felt like a more enhanced, healthier version of myself. I'm dialed in. The pumps are sick, dude. The pumps are pretty freaking good on this. I love the glycerol. The citrulline did its job. A little bit of vascularity, but it's definitely more of the juiciness going on there. The strength output was amazing. And I will say this, even though there's no illicits in here, you got to try it because you got to feel what this Araya feels like. Again, I could see why it got mistaken for DMHA, but definitely strong enough to get you through an hour to 2 hour workout, which I really appreciated. Nice productivity after you work out. I didn't get much of appetite suppression. You know, I always have to think about, okay, this is what I'm going to eat, but it didn't give me that, you know, crazy DMHA appetite suppression where I could go hours without being in pain. Like I got pretty hungry. But dude, the nootropic vibe in this, the energy in this, all that good stuff, man, super big fan. I am going to keep this in my personal collection. I'm going to link it down below if you guys like what I had to say so you can pick it up. You can use my code. I'll put my code down below. I forget what it is right now, but I am affiliated with the guys now. Big shout out. Enjoy this pre-workout if you get it. Let's talk about it, guys. And remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace.